Hi, this is Wendy from the Yarn Barn, and I'm going to demonstrate how to do a knit two together, oftentimes called a K2Tog, and it's a simple everyday decrease. So I'll knit a few stitches and put my needle through the next two stitches, work them together. This is the most simple and just common decrease that you'll find in lots of projects. And the reason why you would do this decrease is that it's going to angle in a particular direction. If I saw in a pattern that simply says decrease, then this is the one that I'm automatically going to assume is a knit two together. And so you see the angle of the stitch of the decrease is angling towards the right. You can see that's my decrease right there. And the result of it is one stitch, which is right there. So once you have done a decrease, it's going to deduct the number of stitches on your row. And so oftentimes it's helpful to count how many stitches are left on your row just to make sure that you're in check with what your pattern is saying. So if you cast on 20 stitches and it said to decrease at each end of the row, then you would then result in 18 stitches. Some people assume that when a pattern says decrease at each end, they should do it at the very beginning of the row and at the very end of the row. I find this to be a little bit awkward, so I typically will go 1 or 2 stitches in. My preference is to go 2 stitches in, and then I'll do my knit two together. And there's 4 stitches left, and I'll do my second decrease at the end of the row, and then I'll knit 2. Many patterns will have you do a different style of decrease so that your angle stitches are going in opposite directions. So for instance, the K2Tog, the angle of the stitch is the decrease is going towards the right, and then the next decrease I'll show you is the SSK. The SSK, or slip slip knit, will be demonstrated in another video, and we'll link that to this video.